GameStop in-stores Box Series X will be available on Thursday. How to get yours Box Series X. An in-stores Box Series X restock will take place Thursday, January the 20th, 2022. GameStop confirmed the news earlier today via a tweet. There's no mention of its PowerUp Rewards Pro membership, so the restock is likely open to the general public. Xbox Series X restock in-store at GameStop. GameStop has confirmed that it will have Xbox Series X consoles available for purchase in select stores on Thursday, January the 20th. The restock appears to be open to the general public. NBSP. Xbox Series X restock in-store at GameStop. GameStop has confirmed that it will have Xbox Series X consoles available for purchase in select stores on Thursday, January the 20th. The restock appears to be open to the general public. As per usual with GameStop next-gen console restocks, the Xbox Series X will only be available in a selection of pre-built bundles. GameStop's bundles usually contain additional items like an extra controller or a subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. GameStop's tweet doesn't offer much in terms of details, but they do link out to a store locator. This week's restock doesn't require a GameStop membership. However, in early June, GameStop announced that it's changing the way it handles console restocks. It will give first dibs to its PowerUp Rewards Pro members. Although there's a free tier, only Pro members will get early access to the restocks. Membership starts at $14.99 per year and includes perks like a Game Informer subscription, $5 reward coupons per month, 10% extra trade credit on games, accessories, and a $5 welcome certificate. If you sign up today, you'll have access to future restocks. PowerUp Rewards Pro membership from $15 at GameStop. GameStop's PowerUp Rewards Pro membership already came with a host of benefits, but the retailer has added one more: early access to next-gen console restocks. If you're still after a PS5 or Xbox Series X, this could be $15 very well spent. NBSP. PowerUp Rewards Pro membership from $15 at GameStop. GameStop's PowerUp Rewards Pro membership already came with a host of benefits, but the retailer has added one more: early access to next-gen console restocks. If you're still after a PS5 or Xbox Series X, this could be $15 very well spent. It may be obvious, but you'll want to have a GameStop account and be logged into your account when the restock begins. If you click the Add to Cart button and nothing happens, try refreshing the page. Alternatively, you could clear your browser cookies and try to open the page via incognito web browser. You might be asked to solve a CAPTCHA before adding the console to your cart. We don't yet know if this restock will be opened up to the general public after the early access window. As with the previous GameStop's Box Series X restock events, these units will sell out fast, so if you missed out, don't worry. There will be other restock events in the future. Also, make sure to follow our restock coverage for up-to-the-minute news on the latest restocks. In the meantime, you can browse other retailer pages to see if they may have quietly added any new inventory. Apple has just decided that Android phones are worth much less. Maybe Apple isn't as keen on courting Android switchers as it used to be. Sure, you can trade in plenty of Android phones to get one of the best iPhones, but Apple says those Android devices are now worth less. According to a report by Macromers, Apple has reduced the maximum amount you can get for a host of Android handsets, including the Samsung Galaxy S21 line, Galaxy Note devices, and several Google Pixel models. For example, the trade-in value for the Galaxy S21 5G has dropped from $325 to just $260, and the Galaxy S21 Plus has plummeted from $535 to $325. By comparison, a third-party site like Gazelle will give you as much as $401 for the regular Galaxy S21 and $429 for the Galaxy S21 Plus. For the same to phones, Best Buy's trade-in program will give you $350 for the Galaxy S21 and $450 for the Galaxy S21 Plus. These estimates were for phones on Verizon's network, and the value can vary by carrier. Regardless, it seems that Apple is placing less of a value on Android phones than others. By comparison, let's say that you wanted to trade in your iPhone 12 for an iPhone 13 Pro. Apple would give you a max of $450, so Apple is basically saying that the iPhone 12 is worth $190 more than the Galaxy S21. In fact, Apple says its old iPhone 11 is worth up to $300, which is still $40 more than the value it places on the S21. Yikes. Things don't look much better if you happen to have a Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and itching to maybe upgrade to an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Apple will give you just $405, which is down $140 from the previous $545. If you happen to own a Google Pixel handset, there's more bad news. The newest phone Apple lists is the Google Pixel 5, which is worth only $235 to Apple, compared to $315 previously, and the Pixel 4 will get you a measly $120. To be fair, Apple has downgraded the value of some of its own products as well, such as the iPad Air and MacBook Pro, but in general the drops are not as drastic as what we're seeing with Android phone trade-in values. You'd also expect Apple to place a higher value on iPhones in good condition than on Android devices it wouldn't be inclined to refurbish. So, for now, our advice is try other outlets before you go to Apple to see what your Android phone is worth. You'll likely get more for your money if you go a different route. Super Bowl 2020 to date, time, halftime show and everything we know so far. Wildcard weekend is over, so Super Bowl 2022 now has only 8 potential teams. So, we're monitoring all of the details around the biggest NFL live stream of the year. Super Bowl LVI is broadcasting from the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles next month. We say, scheduled to, because surging COVID cases in California mean that the NFL is looking for possible alternate sites in case of restrictions on live events. Super Bowl 2022 will be available on many of the best streaming services, so you'll have a whole list of ways to watch on the big day. That means it won't just be on NBC networks, but on the Peacock streaming service too. While it's still too early to be sure about who's playing in Super Bowl LVI, there are some favorites, and we'll get to that below in the Super Bowl 2022 odds. We also know when exactly Super Bowl 2022 is happening, who's playing the halftime show. Yes, Super Bowl 2022 is taking place a little later than usual. That's because each team is playing a 17th regular season game, extending the season to an 18th week. This means Super Bowl 2022 takes place on Sunday, Feb. 13, 2022. There is going to be a whole schedule of Super Bowl 2022 events and festivities, but you need to know what time to make sure you're watching. Good news, the Super Bowl 2022 time is officially set for 6:30 p.m. ET, 3:30 p.m. Pint, 11:30 p.m. GMT, and since Super Bowl 2022 is take place in Inglewood, SA, it's only right that the game's halftime show will feature 2 megastars who grew up nearby. The Pepsi Super Bowl LVI halftime show will feature Compton native Dr. Dre and Long Beach native Snoop Dogg. Compton's Kendrick Lamar is also performing in the halftime show. The hometown rappers will be joined by Mary J. Blige and Eminem, with a star-studded lineup of rap and R&B luminaries such as these 5. This is one of the most interesting halftime shows in recent history. If anything is subject to change, it's the teams expected to play in and win Super Bowl 2022. Previously, the Kansas City Chiefs were the favorites, with Caesars Sportsbook marking them at plus 550. Behind Mahomes' crew, Aaron Rodgers' Green Bay Packers were at plus 900 and Tom Brady's Bucks were at plus 1,100. The Ravens, Bills and Rams trailed. Oh, how times have changed. Green Bay, increasingly fresh, are the favorites at plus 380, and the Rams jumped the Titans in the rankings. The remaining teams are as follows. Stay tuned, as we'll update this as we get closer to the Super Bowl. Final Fantasy VII hentai disturbs the Italian Senate. Yes, really, we imagine that there's at least one member of the Italian Senate who's excited for more Final Fantasy VI remake content, but this probably isn't the way they wanted to receive it. When the Italian Senate met yesterday in a hybrid real-life Zoom session in Rome, the session proceeded predictably until a user named Alex Spence joined the call and shared a video of FF7 protagonist Tifa Lockhart in a compromising position. It didn't go over well. According to Eurogamer, senators exclaimed sex offender and oh Christ before ejecting the unruly user and trying to continue with their session. Speaking with ANSA Politics, Senator Maria Laura Mantovani filed a police report about the incident, hoping that law enforcement could find and punish the perpetrator, while ASNA kept things polite, describing the footage as an anime-style video showing a stylized couple having sex. Twitter user at Franska Donald was quick to point out that it was a Tifa Lockhart hentai video, and even included a link to footage of the incident. It probably also goes without saying that the hentai video was a fan creation. While the incident is either chuckle or groan-worthy depending on your tolerance for political pranks, it does highlight a common issue in the video conferencing space. Ever since the COVID-19 pandemic began, remote or hybrid workspaces have become much more frequent, even among official government bodies. While Zoom and similar services have a number of security protocols in place, none of them is ironclad, and a crafty cybercriminal can probably find his way into most meetings. If it can happen to the Italian Senate, it can probably happen to you. The good news, of course, is that big, important meetings full of big, important people present tempting targets for trolls, your personal calls are probably much less interesting. Still, Tom's Guide has a primer on how to identify and fix Zoom security issues, which should weed out the vast majority of malefactors. There's nothing surprising here. Use a password, activate two-factor authentication, use a web browser rather than outdated software and so forth. As for the Italian Senate, the pornographic interruption came in the middle of a seminar entitled Towards a Transparent Civil Service. While the FF7 video wasn't transparent, sir, it was, at least, a form of exposure. 9 coolest things Amazon Echo Show can do. Amazon has for Alexa enabled smart displays. From the Echo Show 5 to the Echo Show 10, the latter of which can rotate to keep you in the frame. These displays have features not available on Amazon's other Alexa-enabled devices, from making video calls and checking your security cam feed, to singing along with lyrics and enhancing your shopping. Here are some of the coolest things you can do with the Echo Show. Better yet, many of these features will also work on Fire TV devices, too. Be sure to check out our complete guide on how to use Alexa for more tips, tricks, and how-tos, as well as the best Alexa skills for getting the most out of your smart speaker. You can use the Echo Show's camera to make video calls to other Echo Show owners, or to anyone with the Alexa app on their smartphone. However, the person you want to call has to be in your contacts list. You can even drop in on other Echo Show owners, but some may find that creepy. The newest device, the third generation Echo Show 10, has face tracking technology, and will actually turn on its base to follow you around the room. Currently, you can make voice and video calls using Alexa, Skype, and even Zoom. You can get your Echo Show to start playing movies, trailers and videos merely by asking Alexa. For example, you can say, "Alexa, play the Justice League trailer." To narrow your query, Alexa will present several options on screen, which you can then select by voice or by tapping the display. Video streaming services available on the Echo Show include Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, NBC, CBS All Access, HBO, and Starz. In addition, there are Alexa skills for other channels such as Bloomberg, the Food Network, and FX. A great feature of some of the best video doorbells and the best home security cameras is that you can see what they're seeing on an Echo Show. What's more, you can also use the Echo Show's microphone and speakers to hear and talk to the person on the other end. It's especially handy if someone rings your doorbell, but you can't get there in a timely fashion. This skill works with video doorbells and security cameras from Arlo, Blink, Ring, Nest, and more. The Echo Show can be your personal karaoke machine. Ask Alexa to start playing a song, and as the tune cranks out of the show's stereo speakers, the lyrics will be displayed on its screen. It also works when playing audiobooks, too. By default, the Echo Show displays random background photos. In the settings menu, though, you can change the background photos to ones you've uploaded to Prime Photos or through the Alexa app on your smartphone. If you have an Amazon Prime account, Prime Photos is one of the best photo storage and sharing sites, as it lets you store an unlimited number of photos at full resolution. The Echo Show can be your sous chef in the kitchen. Ask it for a recipe, and it will pull up a bunch of options for whatever you're trying to cook. It will then provide you a list of ingredients and step-by-step directions, which you can navigate by voice, so you don't have to get your sticky fingers all over the display. Best recipe apps: discover, track and organize meals. Don't feel like cooking? The Echo Show can present a list of restaurants based on your Alexa query, along with ratings from Yelp. Selecting one of the options gives you the address, phone number and hours the restaurant is open. Saying "Alexa, show my calendar" will bring up a scrollable daily planner, displaying your events for each day. Using your voice, you can also add events to your calendar by specifying the date, time and the name of the event. It will also show you the current weather for the day and week when asked. How to link your calendar with Alexa. Alexa's drop-in feature lets you instantly start viewing a live feed from another Echo Show. By placing it in your child's room, you could pop in virtually to make sure everything is okay. Just make sure that the kid's Echo Show is set so that only you can use drop-in. You can also view feeds from the Arlo baby monitor and others on the Echo Show's display. Where can I buy N95 and KN95 masks? The Omicron variant has become the new dominant COVID-19 strain in the United States. Although cases appear to be plateauing in certain parts of the country, the highly contagious variant has led to the CDC updating its face mask guidelines. The CDC is now advising that everyone upgrade to the most protective mask you can that fits well and that you will wear consistently, according to the CDC website. It also suggests medical-grade surgical masks and N95 respirators. These masks provide a tighter seal around your face and are capable of providing up to 95% protection against airborne particles. KN95 masks, China's equivalent to the N95, can also provide similar protection, although these masks are not certified by any US agency. Additionally, there are many counterfeit KN95 masks, so buyers should beware when buying these masks online. If you're wondering where to buy N95 and KN95 masks, we're here to help. We're rounding up online retailers that offer N95, KN95, and surgical masks. Alternatively, make sure to check out our guide on where to buy a rapid COVID tests and how to get a free at-home COVID-19 test. Honeywell DF300N95 50-pack was $52, now $43 at Amazon. The Honeywell Safety DF300N95 is a NIOSH-approved mask. It features a humidity and moisture-resistant filter that repels moisture. It's dropped down in price a few dollars. NBSP Honeywell DF300N95 50-pack was $52, now $43 at Amazon. The Honeywell Safety DF300N95 is a NIOSH-approved mask. It features a humidity and moisture-resistant filter that repels moisture. It's dropped down in price a few dollars. 3M N95 masks 20-pack, $23 at Amazon. These NIOSH-approved N95 masks block at least 95% of airborne particles. This pack includes 20 masks. NBSP 3M N95 masks 20-pack, $23 at Amazon. These NIOSH-approved N95 masks block at least 95% of airborne particles. This pack includes 20 masks. LG Airwasher KF9 for 40-pack was $56, now $36 at Amazon. The LG Airwasher KF94 is South Korea's version of the N95. These masks are made with 4 protective layers and feature an adjustable nose clip and ear loops. They tend to sell out rapidly, but Amazon has stock of this 40-pack. NBSP LG Airwasher KF9 for 40-pack was $56, now $36 at Amazon. The LG Airwasher KF94 is South Korea's version of the N95. These masks are made with 4 protective layers and feature an adjustable nose clip and ear loops. They tend to sell out rapidly, but Amazon has stock of this 40-pack. N95 respirator 20-pack was $29, now $25 at Amazon. The N95 is a NIOSH-approved respirator with a 4-layer filter. It's currently $4 off its regular price. NBSP 3M N95 Flex 50-pack, $44 at Amazon. The 3M N95 Flex face mask is a NIOSH-approved mask. It features V-shaped pleats that expand to provide a comfortable seal while giving you a spacious feel. BYD Care Face Mask 50-pack was $24, now $12 at Office Depot. This pack includes 50 level 3 surgical face masks. Each mask consists of 3 layers and includes elastic ear loops with a one-size-fits-all design. NBSP BYD Care Face Mask 50-pack was $24, now $12 at Office Depot. This pack includes 50 level 3 surgical face masks. Each mask consists of 3 layers and includes elastic ear loops with a one-size-fits-all design. Acclaimed KN95 face mask 30-pack was $49, now $29 at Amazon. This pack includes 30 KN95 face masks. The KN95 is an alternative to the N95 mask, normally sold for $49. It's on sale for $29. RSA KN95 face masks 10-pack was $34, now $29 at Adorama. N95 masks are generally used by healthcare workers in China. That said, KN95 masks still provide better protection than cloth masks. Adorama has this 10-pack on sale for $29. NBSP RSA KN95 face masks 10-pack was $34, now $29 at Adorama. KN95 masks are generally used by healthcare workers in China. That said, KN95 masks still provide better protection than cloth masks. Adorama has this 10-pack on sale for $29. 3M Aura Particulate Respirator N95 $21 at Home Depot. 3M Aura Particulate Respirator N95 features a 3-panel design that helps to accommodate facial movements. It's NIOSH approved for at least 95% filtration efficiency. NBSP 3M Aura Particulate Respirator N95 $21 at Home Depot. The 3M Aura Particulate Respirator N95 features a 3-panel design that helps to accommodate facial movements. It's NIOSH approved for at least 95% filtration efficiency. KN Flax KF9 for mask 20-pack $33 at Amazon. The KF9 for face mask is South Korea's equivalent to the N95. This pack includes 20 individually packaged KF9 for masks that offer 4 layers of protection. NBSP KN Flax KF9 for mask 20-pack $33 at Amazon. The KF9 for face mask is South Korea's equivalent to the N95. This pack includes 20 individually packaged KF9 for masks that offer 4 layers of protection. The Biden administration has announced that it will offer 400 million N95 respirators for free. The masks will come from the nation's stockpile, and they'll be available through pharmacies and community health centers. Americans can expect to see the free masks at their local pharmacies starting the week of January the 24th, according to NPR. No further details have been given yet on which grocery stores and pharmacies will have the masks. The National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health has a list of approved N95 masks it recommends. These masks filter at least 95% of airborne particles. NIOSH-approved manufacturers include 3M, Ironwear, BYD, and more. The CDC offers tips on how to tell if an N95 mask is NIOSH approved. Trailer for the western part of the Horizon Restricted Area, release date, gameplay, etc. Horizon Forbidden West is set to be one of the biggest PS5 games of the year. Originally scheduled for 2021, the game was pushed back so developer Guerrilla Games could finesse it so that stepping into the shoes of protagonist Aloy will feel truly next-gen. And from the trailers we've seen so far, Horizon Forbidden West looks very good. It builds upon the exploration and battling with animal-like machines seen in 2017's Horizon Zero Dawn, only with what appears to be a greater emphasis on mobility. With that in mind, here is what we know so far about Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West now has a release date for February the 18th, 2022. This is a bit unwelcome news for fans that have been patiently awaiting the next chapter in Aloy's story. To keep us ticking over, Horizon Zero Dawn now has a new 60 FPS mode for PS5 owners. The vertical slice of gameplay footage shown during Sony's PS5 State of Play event gave us our first look at Horizon Forbidden West in action. You can view the whole thing yourself below. It begins with Aloy hiding from the new Velociraptor-like Clawstrider machines, which quickly force her into an pacey escape. This first action sequence demonstrated several new mechanics, like a quick scan mode for Aloy's focus device. This instantly marks up handholds she can grab to traverse the environment. Aloy also gets a new grappling hook gadget that lets her zip to marked anchor points. We also got to see the added underwater exploration, which can involve finding spots to boost Aloy through strong currents. She's equipped with a breathing mask, so you won't need to come up for air. Later, an encounter with human enemies provided the chance to show off Aloy's new combat moves, which include longer melee combos and an activatable power-up for her spear, complete with dramatic supermove animation that makes short work of a tribal mini-boss. The climax, a battle against the mammoth-like Tremortusk and its human masters, is a symphony of Horizon Forbidden West's new tricks. There's grappling, new explosive spear and movement-slowing sticky bomb weapons, and Aloy's Shieldwing glider, a hard light parachute that looks as useful for escaping a collapsing building as it does for more peaceful traversal. The latter half of the preview shows Aloy battling a rebel faction of the Tenarchs, a western tribe whose people are only met briefly in Horizon Zero Dawn, but they'll still be more familiar faces along for the ride, including Aloy's buddy End, seen here as the mustachioed damsel in distress. We know from Horizon Zero Dawn that the Forbidden West is an area of North America that lies beyond the land of the Kaja tribe, and is a dangerous part of the land full of murderous machines. From this and the footage of glistening beaches and mountainous terrain, as well as glimpses of a ruined Golden Gate Bridge, and the San Francisco landmarks like the Ferry Building and the Transamerica Pyramid, Horizon Forbidden West takes place on the west coast of a post-apocalyptic USA. Game director Matij Djordje noted that the overall size of Horizon Forbidden West will be a bit larger than its predecessor, but will take advantage of the PS5 SSD tech and avoid the need for virtually any loading screens. Speaking of beaches, the trailer showed Aloy in some form of cobbled-together scuba gear to drive beneath the sea and explore submerged buildings while avoiding crocodile-like robots. But the game also seems to involve climbing snow-capped mountains and exploring caverns filled with long-lost technology. And alongside killing robot dinosaurs, you'll also once again be able to take them over and use them as a mount to navigate the open world. That won't be the only trick up your sleeve. Sony has published a deep dive into the abilities of Aloy, as well as a deeper look at the world that she'll be exploring. Thanks to a grappling hook-like device called the Pull Caster, Aloy can quickly leap and zip to out-of-reach areas, as well as pull objects towards her. This should deliver a much more dynamic range of movement than that seen in Horizon Zero Dawn. The Shieldwing is basically like the paraglider seen in The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, only rather than a cloth and some sticks, is based on a form of energy shield. It effectively allows Aloy to glide down from heights that jumping from would kill her, thus expanding how players can explore the open world. A PlayStation blog post dedicated to the combat of Horizon Forbidden West explains that the goal of the development team at Guerrilla is to evolve the combat design from Zero Dawn without completely overhauling the core foundations. Community lead Board of Reese explains, "We wanted to add additional depth to gameplay and increase the skill cap for players through skills like melee combos and valor surges. Players who spend some time perfecting their combat skills will find some efficient and stylish ways to dispose of their enemies. Second, we wanted to cater to a variety of playstyles and really focus on freedom of choice. Through new weapons and outfits, which can be upgraded at a workbench, players can adapt their tactics. Finally, we wanted to design challenging enemies that encourage players to use all their abilities and skills. A whole new set of machines, as well as advanced human enemies, will keep players on their toes throughout the game." Another big improvement to the combat system in Forbidden West is a reworking of the enemy AI. This will in particular make human enemies significantly smarter, which was one of the biggest issues in Horizon Zero Dawn. Robot creatures will also have their intelligence bumped up to help them navigate the landscape more realistically. New underwater enemies have been showcased in a fresh gameplay snippet. While Aloy now has the ability to dive underneath the surface of the sea, so do her enemies, with some mechanical beasts capable of attacking on both land and in the water. The PS5's DualSense controller will also have a part to play in the immersive nature of Horizon Forbidden West. The DualSense wireless controller is heavily featured throughout our mechanics, said David McMillan, lead systems designer at Guerrilla. From the scrape of rubble as you push a crate, to the sensation of an unraveling winch as you use the pullcaster, with the increased adaptive trigger tension as you pull. We've also added extra tactile dimensions to increase both the gameplay value and the feeling of being part of the world Aloy is moving around in. These can be subtle as the sensation of grass brushing around you to indicate you are entering stealth grass, or the pop of the adaptive trigger as you reach maximum draw with the bow. We even use the absence of adaptive tension to help communicate when you're out of ammo. A new trailer for Horizon Forbidden West shows how Aloy will head off towards the US West Coast to seek out a solution to a blight that's affecting the plants and crops of the world, potentially threatening to starve the fledgling human population. The situation isn't helped with the robots that inhabit the world getting more aggressive. She won't be going it alone, as End and Val will have her back as returning companions. The enigmatic and morally dubious Silens is back. When last he was seen, he has captured the essence of killer AI Hades after Aloy stopped the AI from activating a protocol that would destroy life on Earth for a second time. We suspect we've not heard the last of Hades, but a more pressing antagonist will come in the form of a rebel called Regala, who's at war with the Tenarch tribe, and Aloy seems to get stuck in the middle of that battle. There were also hints at other ancient eyes being present, and possibly even an ancient human, who perhaps lived into the 3rd millennium through cloning or cryostasis. Expect the tech of the old ones, aka pre-apocalypse humanity, form around the 2040s and the spectre they left behind to intertwine with the plot of Forbidden West's 3040. All Horizon Forbidden West really needs to do is build upon the critically acclaimed Horizon Zero Dawn, with the power of the PS5, the DualSense controller, and the 3D audio capabilities. Horizon Forbidden West should look, feel and sound very impressive. Going by the footage so far, it looks rather beautiful. Ideally, some more RPG elements, and the ability to better shape the story and interact with the world wouldn't go amiss. But Horizon Zero Dawn still feels fresh to play today, so if Guerrilla Games can simply evolve that formula with Horizon Forbidden West, it's likely to be onto a winner. We'll send you pre-order details and the best Sony PlayStation 5 deals as soon as they are available.